Can be over 200 grand for one of these. That is just crazy. Hi guys, and welcome back to Archie Hamilton Racing and to another video where behind me we have my Audi RS6, because this is needed in today's video because I've just arrived at a very cool location. You may have seen I made a video with the ABT RS3, you may not have, but today I've just arrived at ABT because there is some epic stuff which you need to see. And what we're going to be doing in today's video is that you would have seen I've done upgrades to my car. I've done modifications, I've done wheels, I've done splitter, I've done other stuff as well. Well, these guys, they do the full ABT RS6R. And I want to see the comparisons between my mods and their mods, and also put the cars side by side and talk about if I was going to upgrade my car to an ABT car, how much would this cost? They've got some pimped out RS6Rs in here, and we're going to see them as well and just put it side by side and compare. Here's my car, which has the Vossen wheels, it has the splitter, it has the side skirts, it has everything. I love it, it's perfect, and the mods I've done and what the guys at Urban did works so well for me, you know, with the Maxton splitter and everything. It really is amazing. And this wrap as well, salt on the road, we can't stop that. But here at ABT, they do other cars as well, such as with RS6s, and the RS6R is crazy. This car, you're probably thinking, oh, that's not an RS6R. Well, this isn't actually. This is about to go to that sort of direction. This has had things with engine upgrades, exhaust upgrades and things like that, but it hasn't had the last sort of upgrade, and that is the final part, which is all the body styling, the wheels and everything. Why this car's so expensive, 139,995, that is because it's had a lot of upgrades, including exhaust and everything else in there. Okay, so when you're looking at that one compared to my one, there's actually not much difference at all. Then we move this way, ladies and gentlemen, so we move over to the ABT RS6R, and this is a car which is completely pimped out. More on this shortly, because when you look at that, it makes my one look very standard. What we're going to do, we're going to get these cars inside. They have a new unit which is here, and we're going to get them in there and compare. When you hear these numbers, you're going to be surprised, but the way they do it's crazy. But I just want to get them side by side and compare, because it's cool, and what it would cost to upgrade mine to that, you know what I mean. We're just about to get the cars inside, ladies and gentlemen, and look at this. Oh my flipping hell. That, look at that. Giving it a little rev for us. That is completely mad. Talking road presence, that is just so cool, isn't it? Wow, wow, wow. Look at the paint. The paint is perfect. Okay, here we go. We are inside here. Like I say, this is their new sort of workshop, which is all just being built at the moment. But yeah, I wanted to get the cars side by side, and so you guys can see, and then we'll bring in the main man here. But we've got all the RS6s in here. We have a place in here full of RS6s. It's so cool. I think the biggest difference here is with the ABT car, the ABT car, is the back, the exhaust pipes. I think that's the first thing which I've noticed straight away, is the twin exhaust pipes on each side make a massive difference. And then with this huge diffuser which you have on the back as well, that just really gives it a lot, where when they come stock you don't have that. You just have the line there. Well, it's a carbon car, so you have carbon there, so that's where you get that basically. And then again with the rear carbon, which is just down there, and then obviously on the back as well you get all of it. It's just full of carbon, this car. And then this car has been paint protected as well, so factory paint and then paint protected over the top. So if you're thinking, how much is this car? This car apparently is over £200,000, but we'll talk about how much it would cost to make my car into this basically. We'll talk about that in just a second. Then we have obviously the wheels, the ABT wheels, the side skirts, And then when we see at the front, if we do a little bit of a comparison at the front as well, this is where, that paint is ridiculous. This is where obviously the carbon here, and then look at the front split. The front split is massive. We have another one which is just here. Look at this one, which is, this is in the blue colour, which is just outside. What would you have? Would you have it in the blue or would you have it in the grey? I love it. I personally love it in the grey. I think that matte finish is really, really nice. But it just works really well. I just think how this looks is insane. But it comes with a price. I think that's one thing which we do have to say, is that these cars do come with a price. Here's the main man, Neil. How are we, sir?
All good.
We're back for more because we are here with, well, let's say it's one of the daddies in the range that you have. Basically, we want to know. We'll talk about costs, because the different how you can take that car to that car and everything else. Tell us all what this has.
So the RS6R is the halo product. As we say, the C7 RS6R sold out pretty much instantly. Limited edition, classic car, 730, 735 horsepower.
Yeah.
C8 has been just as successful. The full conversion package, they're limited to 125 worldwide.
Wow.
Versions around £65,000. That's the complete package, so it's carbon package, wheels, tyres, exhaust, interior modification,
Everything.
turbochargers, intercoolers, the lot.
So, wow.
The significance of that 125 is really interesting because this year, 2021, marks the 125th anniversary. So 1896 outperformed as blacksmiths working on horse carriages.
Wow.
At the end of this year, the last one will be delivered from Kempton, which is number 125, to mark that very important anniversary. So
wow.
on this platform, we've got RS6R, RS7R, and RSQ8R, 125 of each of those, all with identical power, 740, all with the carbon packages. So
okay.
lots of special cars being produced.
So obviously there's 125 of these cars worldwide. Can you get that package on that car if you wanted?
Not now. So the limited edition is fully sold out.
Okay.
We get calls every other day for people wanting the carbon flips, that sort of thing.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Very strict. So you can get things like wing vents and possibly the wheels, exhaust system.
Yeah.
Anything specific to the RS6R, so the carbon pack, all of the flips, all of the additions.
It's 125.
All in those 125.
What do you have on this car, which this car doesn't have? That's probably what people want to know.
Yeah, so lots and lots of modifications on the exterior. The first thing you'll see, carbon rear wings. This is in two sections, upper sections in two parts. You've also got these.
Do you have to break the window to put all this?
No.
No?
The other ones are basically cut off with a fishing wire. Then these ones are bonded on.
But you can't go back, once you've gone to this, you can't go back to this.
No, you're fairly committed at that.
Really? There's no going back.
A few little slide things, look at these carbon pieces here.
Oh wow!
In addition, so it's all those little attention to detail. That
yeah. I didn't even see it.
We'll change the badges to black if they're not already.
Yeah.
Obviously, badge on the back.
And then this is original. This is an original paint. Look at those lights. Original paint.
This is Audi matte Daytona.
Okay.
So it's like a £6,000 cost option.
Okay.
Really nice colour. It's now got matte PPF on top of that, just to protect it. It's a very hard paint to refinish.
Wow.
So,
okay.
And then we've got the carbon covered in the gloss PPF, just to protect that as well. So it's a completely custom.
Completely custom. Okay. And then on the back, on the stock car, obviously 2 pipes on here. We have everything going on.
Again, the signature with ABT is the 4 exhausts, the quad exhaust, similar to the ABT RS3 and all of
Yeah.
cars. So carbon tipped exhaust. It still retains the original GPFs, so there's no tinkering, no tampering, so it all meets MOT requirements.
Yeah.
Noise requirements, that sort of thing. The wheels on this is a HR22, so off the top of my head, they're obviously included in the package, but to buy them separate, probably around about £10,000.
10 grand for the wheels, so yeah.
Wheel and tyre package, that is.
Wheel and tyre package, 10 grand, okay. and then little things which you have down here, which are very subtle. And then the side, what do we have down the side then? We have
part of RS6R is full suspension, so fully height adjustable suspension package.
Yeah.
Apt anti-roll bars.
Yeah.
Similar to the RS3. The big thing is front wing vents. So on the RS6R, front and rear wing vents, you've got the ones on the bumper.
Yeah.
That you've seen. Really nice touches.
One of 125, which you can see.
So the thing I really love with this, it's not a carbon edition, it's a force sprung, so
yeah.
lots of black styling. Everywhere you look, you're picking up gloss black.
Yeah, loads of gloss black.
So across here, gloss black going into carbon, gloss black against carbon.
Yeah.
So the whole thing really works. Again, it's down to customer preference.
And then at the front as well, yeah, I mean.
So this is all carbon additions. So the top piece is bonded across, full lower diffuser, full centre section. Again, obviously the Apt badging. This customer's chose the gloss black, so it's quite discreet as well. Black badges if they're not already.
It's the absolute daddy, that, isn't it? This is over 200 grand.
Yeah, with this sort of specification, with the special paint job, it's got a fully Audi exclusive interior in cognac. Virtually every cost option, so 65k is the conversion, so early 90s for, if there is such a thing, a basic
yeah.
So 160 to low 200s, especially when we start seeing ceramic brakes.
So it can be over 200 grand for one of these. That is just crazy, but cool. Like, I love it. And let's have a look at the interior, because we have, oh, look at the wheel in carbon. That is lovely. As you can see here, oh, this interior. And you do all of that?
Yeah, this is the optional interior upgrade package as well. So it's got the carbon seat extensions, so they're not included in the main package. But it really fits in well with this matte carbon that's the optional extra on the Vorsprung edition.
Yeah.
The seats are the only thing we don't do. The seats are taken out first job. We send those on a pallet across to Germany because all of them have to match perfectly to the specification. So Germany do all the embroidery, put in the panels, because it originally have RS stamped in there, similar to your car. All that.
Yeah. Oh, they take all, so yeah, it's so crazy. They got rid of all of that, and now it's like that. Unbelievable. Let's have a little look in the back as well. As you can see,
lots of little details.
Unbelievable.
You've got the Apt floor illumination as well.
Oh yeah, didn't even see it. Unreal. So there you go. That's what it would cost to upgrade my car to an Apt car. Right. So obviously, well, my car doesn't have anything like what this car had with the intercoolers and things like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to show you underneath the bonnet and what this has underneath it, because it's just so complex but cool.
The first big clue is this engine cover. This is signed by Hans-Jürgen Apt, who's the CEO and chairperson of Apt. So from the racetrack to the road, which is their kind of signature strap line, as soon as you see that under the engine bay, it means there's big work done.
They've gone to town. So what have they done underneath here then?
So first of all, it's 2 new turbochargers. The turbochargers are replaced with hybrid turbos. The 2 intercoolers are replaced as well for much bigger, higher volume intercoolers. The other big thing within here is the Apt engine control. So this is mounted here, pushing through 740 brake horsepower on this model.
So this has 740 brake.
The real nice feature on this, when we start the car up, it's standard until the coolant warms up, running on the stock ECU, which is this side, and then horsepower by horsepower. You can see this is all the Apt wiring harness. This will then bring in the Apt AEC, horsepower by horsepower. As soon as we hit 90 degrees, we're then running the full 740. Yeah, massive difference.
It just turns it into another animal.
This car is limited. We've limited this one to 174 because of the steel brakes. The carbon edition, sorry, the carbon brake edition will take up to just over 200 miles an hour. So we have to stop this one purely because of the brakes. It would do it, but it wouldn't be safe.
This is probably exactly the same, but just
identical spec. Yeah, in fact that's a launch edition car. So slightly different specification.
So this was a launch edition?
Yes.
So it came from Audi stock, and now it's like this. Wow.
Lovely colour as well, you know, hard to choose between the two.
I know, what would you choose? I mean, that does look flipping amazing. Personally, I think I'd go for the other one, but that,
the black grey on our Instagram, absolutely crazy.
Yeah, people love it. I was trying to explain earlier what this car has on it, but I probably got it all completely wrong. What does it have on it? It's got...
This is a strange one. There's only one of these, so it's actually running a 740 horsepower, so it's got the full RS6R engine upgrades with the turbos, the intercoolers, the AEC, and bits within the exhaust.
Yeah.
But then it's not got the RS6R styling at all. So it was released at one point. Then it was discontinued because they felt it was more ethical to keep it exclusive to RS6R. So the plan with this car, the car's currently for sale. We can sell it as a 740, which is very, very special. If people didn't want the carbon pack and the interior and the styling, or what probably will happen is we'll then finish this upgrade and continue with the rest of the styling to look like all of the other cars.
So it's likely going to go to ABT.
My vote is it's almost certainly going to be an RS6R. It'd be crazy not to, because it's already half.
You're already halfway there, aren't you? That in itself already looks amazing, but when you finished with it, wheels will be off and everything, and it will be another beast. So there we go. What an awesome day it has been at ABT. It's so cool, and yeah, what an RS6 field day that has been. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It's just been so cool. I've had the best day ever, and just to see all the cars and put this alongside that and everything else, and share the content with you all. I love sort of sharing different kind of videos, and this was so cool because it was just so many RS6s, and the RS6R is mad, isn't it? I mean, if I could do it, I would love to do it, but there's no going back, and for me, this will do me. I love it. Check out Richter Sport ABT down below. I'll leave all their details there, and yeah, leave your comments as well. Give this video a thumbs up, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you all very soon.